Back in. Let's go with that one. All right. Well, welcome to Oceanic Battle Arena Week 12. I think it's Week 12. I haven't actually checked. My name's Caracolossus, and I'm joined by Ms. Fish, and we are in Game 2, as I've already said, because I'm repeating myself, because I'm tired. And it should be a nice, good game. We've got relatively even teams of mostly silver. Will be good to see how that goes. We got a LeBlanc ban, which, given the fact that LeBlanc just dumped all over the team in the first game.
LeBlanc players on the team as well.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, that was not fun for the other team. Reliving a bit of earlier in season 4, when LeBlanc was the big deal and she caned everybody. So it's been a while since we...
So very fun, though. Good ban with Justana. Super annoying. Morg's a good ban too. I don't know about Zed bans though. I'm not sure why people are banning him. Just because there are lots of other things that you can play that do similar stuff to him, like Fizz or Ari. So I don't think he's like so much better than them that he deserves a ban really.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he probably does deserve a ban. Because the one thing he can do is he can blow you up and then go back to his starting point and avoid all repercussions. And he's got good wave clear. He's good in every way.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, he's OP, but
yeah.
I don't know. I just think there are other more OP, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like Yasuo.
Yeah, Yasuo, Maokai, Nidalee.
Ryze. Honestly, Ryze is super broken right now.
Yeah, Ryze he's good fun as well. I love Ryze.
First pick in Zillion's not a bad idea because they don't know if it's middle support, so they can't really counter you. I like Xerath.
Yeah, Xerath is good. Yeah, he's nice and safe with pretty good damage. He's got a nice stun if he can get it off.
He's just the new Ziggs, really.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And he looks cool, which is always good. Yeah, Ryze. Oh, so good. My favorite top laner.
He is like 3 wins.
Yeah.
I play him and I feed and go like die 6 times in lane, and then I just finish 4 items and win the game. So stupid. So, the counter pick I personally use to him is Maokai, because you just gap close to him and destroy him.
And the fact that he spams his spells is like, yeah, give me more life back, please.
Exactly.
I mean...
And he scales as hard as Ryze too.
Yeah.
Which is important.
I mean, this is not a counter. Maybe this is just my experience, but I found Tryndamere, he actually can be pretty hard to deal with if you don't do it right. I mean, really melee champs in general. But I think Tryndamere in particular, because once you get to 6, Ryze gets a big power, reasonably decent power spike, but Tryndamere gets a bigger one, and he can dive towers, and Ryze doesn't do well with people who can dive towers. And again, the RNG.
I wouldn't know about
but
that.
I wouldn't go Tryndamere though. But Maokai's a much better choice.
I'd definitely pick Maokai. This is actually a really good team comp coming out of blue, because they've got the poke from Lucian and Xerath, and then they've got disengage from Janna. So they can just poke and siege and try to avoid fights against Ryze.
Yep.
Because Ryze doesn't really have any wave clear and is really short ranged.
So yeah, gonna. I think, it's one of those things that, Twisted Fate up against this team. You sort of wonder how that's going to go. I mean, obviously he second picked, so you didn't know they were going to go for sort of a wave clear disengage kind of thing. But
I think it's good against it because it sort of hurts their siege because of his really good wave clear.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't know to what extent you want to hard engage against.
TF does sort of have hard engage if you play it properly, because you gold card the 80 carrions on is instantly.
Yeah, that's true. If you're Korean, if you're a mere mortal, doing that is probably a little bit harder.
Yeah, I can't do it because I play with
Yeah.
lock camera.
Yeah, okay. You play with lock camera?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a really bad habit. So if you are playing with lock camera, don't do it,
Yeah,
guys.
dear. I've seen a game that was lock camera but zoomed in as far as they could go, and that was pretty funny. I think that was Civ HD being pretty much himself. It was quite hilarious.
Kozik's really, really, really good pick. He just all around good at everything.
Yeah, I mean the Thresh is not a bad pick. I mean Thresh is never a bad pick. He does not have a bad matchup. There's no comp that you don't really want to play him in. He pretty much is, a go-to guy. If essentially he does everything you want.
And I think he's really good in solo queue too, because of the ability to pick people out and save your allies from being picked out. Because people miss position all the time in solo queue.
Yep. So Nidalee's...
Nidalee got nerfed really, really, really hard.
Yeah, that was quite recently. I mean, but she's
Was
still...
this patch?
Oh, was it? Okay.
I think AP Nid is better now. Nian Todso, the top laner for CLG, said that he thinks AP Nid top is better now than AD Nid.
Okay. But it's still a pretty bruiser sort of comp, right?
What? Sorry?
Like, it's not comp, build. Is she still building pretty tanky? Because, I mean, before it was build
just going
T-Force.
like the sort of old AP Nid.
Oh, okay.
Because they buffed the AP ratio on Kugelflon Q. So she sort of lane bullies like she used to, but she now has spears late game.
Yep.
Purple's got a double reset team with Jinx and Kha'Zix. They have just such a strong AoE team fight. If you team fight versus them, you're probably going to lose. And when they kill somebody, they're just going to keep jumping on you. My team is super scary, but blue team has just insane poke and disengage.
Yeah.
Especially if Nidalee does go AP, then as long as you just avoid fighting, they will destroy purple with that ridiculous poke, because you've got Mundo Cleaver, Nidalee Spear, Lucian stuff, and Zareth stuff.
Yeah, so... I on Q... Oh, yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't think her AD... I mean, she's not as good AD as she was before, but I'd be interested to see what the ratio on a Q is like still.
I think she's still good AD, just not disgustingly OP.
Not,
like
yeah,
she
it
was
was
before.
so over the top how good she was in AD, like as an AD. Like, build Trinity Force, build them whatever the hell you like because you can't be killed. Like, essentially build tank because they
Also
can't kill
stupid
you, and
when
then you
you
just
did.
do still a ton of damage. It was disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah, the resets. The resets. If you, in some ways, you almost want to. It's almost like a sort of a pick. Like Thresh lands a hook, isolate somebody, ruin prison. Everybody, gold card. You just basically
Jinx
blow that
up and
person up.
stuff.
Yeah, and then you
They're
just
really good at that.
yeah, and then you just start running through the whole team with
Yeah.
the resets.
So blue team needs to group up.
And actually, in some ways, like blue team, if you get one pick, unless you land on Mundo, pretty much that person's going to die because they're all relatively squishy. I guess it depends how you build in Italy, but certainly at the early stages, she's pretty squishy.
But
So-
she does have jump to dodge things. and
Yeah, that's true.
solution.
Yep.
So they just need to try and group up early and push down towers. Because it'd be really hard to stop that poke.
And Jinx, I mean, she does a phenomenal job at fast pushing towers. So, if you want to, you mean, isn't blue team need to push down towers early or purple team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I think purple team just has a way better team. They have the late game, and they sort of have the early game, and they have the mid game. They're just there's not many ways blue can beat them without just like winning laning phase or something like that. Silver ball's definitely in purple's court.
Yeah. I mean, I think blue team's got a much more passive playstyle, which works better when you're not coordinated. I think the problem with purple teams is you need to really need to be paying attention, really need to get those, like, make the most of those picks, where blue team can just kind of sit back and poke the crap out of the other team, and that kind of works. So,
And if blue team just tries to fight them 5v5 a bunch, then they're just going to lose. And I bet you that's what's going to happen. Because they just won't recognize the win conditions of their team comp.
Now, which I actually forgot to mention previously, but oh, cool, new Janus skin. I'm the host of the Oslo podcast, which is what we make this a reality. So if you want to check us out, you need to go to oslo.trinityforcepodcast.com and you can find our podcast and all our previous episodes and links to our social media and whatnot. It's myself, Cleric Calera, who's ordinarily here, but he's currently traveling the world at the moment, and VestQT. And we are part of the Trinity Force Network, which also includes the T-Force proper, which is released twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Or it's on this channel on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, releasing on Wednesday and Friday. And they are a now 5-man show. And then there's the T-Force LCS Rundown, which looks at... So T-Force proper is talking about how to get better at the game. T-Force LCS Rundown talks about what's going on in the pro scene. So, and they stream on this channel on a Monday, and then they release on a sort of a Tuesday or a Wednesday their podcast. So make sure you check them out. TrinityForcePodcast.com. They're good shows. And now we're into the Rift and into the game, and that's good because I'm feeling it's gonna be a very good game.
Team to invade. They have a godly level 1.
Yes, yeah. Especially with the chompers.
That's sort of a misplay. They should just have grouped up and 5-manned.
Now, what do you think of the Mundo jungle? That's something I forgot to talk.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. He'll get crushed if he ever tries to fight Kha'Zix. Sorry.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking that his clear speed is going to be pretty slow.
And he gets slow in the jungle because he hurts himself.
Yeah, that's it. So, and Kha'Zix, I mean, essentially once you get to level 6, and if they're still jungling, I suspect you're just going to want to go in there and destroy him every time you can. So,
Mundo will get really tanky late game and do his job.
Yeah. Now, I just want to point out that this Rise, because he stood here instead of there, in that where the blue ward is, he essentially missed the opportunity to see this invade. So essentially,
they're probably going to get a triple buff now.
They get a triple buff,
which is pretty huge. Which will mean Kha'Zix will have trouble invading.
Yep.
Actually, Scrub Phoenix should have been standing up there. You have 2 people. You have the top and the mid guard that side, and then bot lane guard the other side. So, Kha'Zix needs to notice, hopefully. And it is AP in Italy.
Okay.
She should have started Dawn String, because she actually beats Rise 1v1 early. Because
going boots first is a bit unusual.
Especially against a Rise, it's not like you can dodge his skill shots or anything. And on AP in Italy you start Q, not W. And you just Q them when they go up to CS. Like, it's sort of a thing you have to practice. Just when you see them walk up to a CS, you can Q them and actually get some nice damage on them.
Yep.
And Kha'Zix is going to be very, very sad.
I'm about to see his disappointment. Oh, he noticed it. He's gone.
So he can't do anything now. He's pretty far behind. At least he's got his blue, which is pretty important for a Kha'Zix. Wow.
That's some good damage by Lucian there. The Janna was playing it a little bit on the wild side though, because
scared of Thresh.
Yeah, well that's it. You got to watch out for that flay. That's the thing about Thresh. Like a good tip for playing Thresh is you don't need to lead with the Q. The best way to actually is to lead. Oh, this is a nice invade. Oh yeah, no, sorry. I think Mundo was invading his side. No, that was a terrible invade by Kha'Zix then.
Yeah, he should have just accepted that he was going to lose his buffs. Especially when, but you could. This comes back to my point earlier when if you're going to invade, you have to look at your lane and see whether or not they can collapse or the enemy can collapse first.
Yeah.
And Jinx and Thresh were super low, so.
And I mean, the thing about Janna is that she moves fast, so it's not like she's gonna be a huge period of time between them spotting you and you going in and being attacked by her. So. This is a good move by Nidalee. Like, really pushing it into the tower is a good idea because Ryze is early game.
The tower.
Yeah, like he's not going to be able to farm at the tower. I mean, once he's got his a few stacks on his tier, that it's probably not such a big deal. But yeah, right now it's. Oh, that was a nice flat into the chompers, but they're going to get the kill anyway. Oh no!
And that's why I ban Lucian.
Yeah.
He's just very lane dominant. This is just... Even though Thresh is stronger than Janna right now, Lucian is just a lot stronger than Jinx is. So you can't really fight. I mean, Jinx can try and poke with rockets, but outside of that there isn't much they can do.
But only just clearing his blue now, which is, will mean that there's probably going to be a period of time where if TF gets the second buff, TF's going to have a really big advantage in lane over Xerath. Which, considering Xerath wants to spam his spells as much as possible, as does TF, could be pretty problematic.
This mid lane should just be a farm fest.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised to see anybody die.
Yeah. And I think you just got to sort of... I think it's always... because Xerath he's got a skill shot stun. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, that's a nice double knock up. Oh, he's gonna hit the chompers. Oh, Lucian is...
And here comes Mundo.
Nice.
Mundo ganks are really good. It was actually a good decision to come down there, because if Kha'Zix was there, he probably would have gotten the double.
Brilliant knock up. Even he gets the kill for him, but... Oh, LA.
That was so clever walking back into tower. Nidalee shouldn't have matched TP there. She should have just pushed tower, because she's not going to kill Ryze.
Yeah.
And Ryze would have missed a lot of farm. It was a good TP by Ryze though.
It was. And I mean, but as soon as
he could have done it earlier though. Especially because he... Never mind, that's... Sorry. I thought it was on the other side. Like, I saw the pink board. Thought it was purples, but it wasn't. So Nidalee's going tier, which is pretty standard on AP mid top, I think.
I think Mundo just stole... I wasn't paying attention, but I think Mundo just stole their blue. He just did. That was a nice move.
Wait, how did he do that?
Must have respawned and he just was there when they weren't.
Oh no, it's not. He just has his own blue from before.
Oh, does he?
It hasn't spawned yet. Yeah, it just spawned. So
Oh,
Kha'Zix
yeah,
is
okay, alright.
The Kha'Zix is super far behind.
Let's have a look at gold comparison. Yeah, Mundo's like 600 gold ahead of him.
That was a nice attempt, but a bit late. Especially because I had the ward on it.
Oh, they're gonna try to steal. Oh no, Ryze.
He should not
See,
be here.
he
needs to leave.
Oh yeah, that was a good move. I was about to say he needs to put down his trinket.
He should just go farm his jungle. Mundo could have gotten like 2 camps by now, instead of just hanging around.
Oh no,
because
he's gonna.
Lee is just staying top when Ryze is collapsing.
Yeah. You can't see. Oh, he gets the.
He gets it. I think he's gonna get away.
Oh no! Nice flash. Oh no! No, that was not the right spot. TF. Oh.
That's a bad port. Or is he gonna get him with the ignite?
Oh, just with the
Nice.
ignite. That was good.
So a big thing that happened here is Nidalee didn't come down at all.
Yeah.
She just stayed top, which is a pretty bad call, in my opinion.
Ooh.
It's better to go help your team than just like get 4 more CS. I mean, she did punish Ryze, but not by a lot. Now, a thing in the Nidalee versus Rise matchup is you need to jump on him. Because a lot of your damage is in Cougar form.
Yep.
So if you land a spear, or
You
whatever,
have to go in.
you go in. Or even if you don't have to land a spear, like if he just wastes through prison, then you can jump on him. Because he deals so much damage.
Now that Lucian was just, he took a bunch of damage which he really didn't need to. I mean, it's probably, yeah, we're starting to see the real power. Oh, so close! If he had his flash, if he didn't have to flash before.
It'll
Yeah.
needs to recall now, otherwise she'll die.
She's got her TP. Oh, her TP's not up, so but she has got her dash.
She
So
just needs to leave the wave because otherwise Rise will kill her. Oh wow.
oh, that was a good use of the heal. Oh wow!
Oh, the wrong card.
Oh, he's
So
still
close.
gonna die as well.
Oh my god.
Wow, you need to back off. Look. Oh,
Oh,
Zerath.
Xerath?
Oh, nice.
Off transfer
The
complete.
snipe. I don't know why they're still hanging around.
That was just sort of like mechanical outplay, I guess. Just
Yep.
locking the wrong card and that sort of thing. This is actually a really clever play by Mundo, just going mid and pushing it.
Oh. If he actually landed there, I think it might have
Everybody's
mightn't have killed her, but it would have been close. It's a bit of a wasted flash there. Yeah, this is no good spot for Thresh, especially since he's got red buff as well. Okay, now he's dicing with danger.
Oh wow, that's a really bad barrier.
I don't know what blue team are doing here exactly. Like, there's no
Yeah,
clear
they're just
purpose.
sort of getting
Like,
damage, but it's
yeah.
not giving them
If people
anything.
were coming to Dragon, that'd be smart. Are they going to start dragoning? Because that's probably not a bad move. Like,
I wouldn't start Dragon now.
yeah, it's too late now.
Too
Like,
low
if they
level, but-
if they started it maybe 45 seconds ago, oh, this Jinx, you're in danger, dear. Danger, dear. Nice.
I guess it did work out eventually.
Yeah,
That's just sort of really weird, just hanging around there and fighting.
yeah. I think it's one of those things that once one person kind of gets found in a spot, like everybody kind of goes to help out, but it's actually really terrible. Like, oh, that was a good stun.
What is Mundo doing?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what he was doing. He obviously feels like he's so far ahead that he can do whatever he wants. Yeah, he does what he pleases.
That was just... I don't know why he did that.
I mean, really, now I would be... Well, actually, Jinx was only just respawning. I mean, Purple Team really need that dragon if they want to get back into the game. If they can get that dragon, I think it'll help them, stay relevant. But I think if
They can probably just farm up, because they have a better late game. As long as bot lane just plays safe, is the main thing.
double trinkets. Now Thresh is yet to actually go. He's bought boots. Okay. Oh, yes, he's got. Okay.
He needs Lightstone pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then again, Mundo doesn't have like the best ganks.
Okay, Monday just took blue buff. Yes,
Give
okay.
that to Xerath.
Yeah,
I mean,
Zareth got it,
has
but it's just
one
about to
bit.
wear off, and Mundo has no need for blue buff. Like, there's nothing in his kit that really... Like, it's only 10% CDR. Where Zerath,
give it to Xerath.
essentially means, like, Zerath can go forever with spam his Q for days.
Or
This
even
is
give
cool.
it to Nidalee.
Oh my gosh, the steal! That is exactly, people, why you smite at the last. You don't waste
Now
it.
we know why Mundo took the
Yeah.
blow.
Oh wow, this is
Oh,
gonna hurt.
wow.
Oh, he might die actually. Oh, so yeah, he's definitely
Nice
gonna
lost
die.
his place.
Oh wow, they're healing. Oh,
Wow.
this Janna's not in a good
So
spot.
Janna dies. Kha'Zix should have jumped.
Oh my
in.
gosh, they
Janna
missed. They missed everything. Yeah,
They
Lucy
need to
should
back
have.
out now, and maybe even go for Dragon, because they
Yeah.
chunked them out so hard. Nice flash. Oh, the cleaver lens. This is such a hectic fight. They just overstayed really hard. They won the fight because Lucian wasn't there, and then when they saw him leave bot, they should have backed out because Lucian's pretty strong right now. TF's dead. TF just killed himself.
He charged in there after not killing him under the first time. Yeah, blue
Force
team.
in 1v4.
Blue team should really be going for Dragon right now. You've got numbers advantage.
Yeah.
This kill doesn't like Dragon's worth more than that kill.
Oh, they can get Dragon and the kill.
Well, that's true.
Rise just killed Italy. I didn't see what happened. I think Italy is just not abusing Cougar in the matchup and not spearing very well. Because if you just let Rise Q over and over, eventually you're gonna die.
Well, he's starting to ramp up. I mean, he's got his tier, so every time he casts a spell, he's getting stronger.
Italy upgraded to Archangels already, which is bad. It's only worth upgrading when you get fully stacked here. You should buy just another AP item like Death Cap or something.
Yeah. Yeah, but doesn't it charge quicker once you've got Seraph's Embrace?
It's just not that efficient of an item.
Yeah. Wow, Rise obviously thinks he's got so much health he doesn't need to worry about Zerath. That Zerath is poking pretty darn hard at the moment. He's about to get his Athenes as well. Actually, he's got... Oh, yeah, can't quite upgrade it. He's a little bit short. So, I mean, just looking at the items, Thresh still hasn't got a Sightstone. He's going to finish his Ancient Coin first, which finish his Talisman of Ascension, which is really, really odd. See you, Jana.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a really nice play.
Yeah, really should have a Sightstone. Jana's gone for a... Medjai's, which
it's actually really good on Janna though because you never die.
Yeah, except
like even the pros build Medjai's.
Yeah, no, that's because they're pros and they know what they're doing. You know, this is the problem with when playing Janna when you're not a pro is you will die, and considering that she's 117, so that's pretty good, I guess. She's only just died for the first time.
And Jinx's build is just god awful.
Oh wow, triple Dorans and upgraded.
Triple Dorans and home guard beats. This is
that's really not good.
Yeah, double Dorans is the most you want to get, and just don't get Zerka's early. Is what you do on AD. Just don't do it. It's just better to get a pickaxe or a
it's one of those things that maybe it's the only thing you can build. I don't know. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. Nice. Zerath's playing this really, really well. Twisted Fate's gone for Morello's Nomicon, which it's not a bad choice. I actually would have thought Janna would be better with Morello Nomicon, just because it's a good item for a support because it's nice and cheap, and it doesn't gives you a whole heap of mana regen, and it gives you a bunch of things you really want. Oh yikes! Look at that damage. Oh. Okay.
Oh, this solution is just don't flash over for that. Chunking her out like that was enough of a win to get the tower. Or at least a bunch of damage on the tower. You didn't need a flash over for a kill because you just gave up a big shutdown. Top lane being an island.
Farm face. Oh, wow. Nice play by Rise. That was a really good play.
Flashing this bit, that was really good.
Yeah. I mean, Nidalee was probably playing that a bit risky anyway, just because of.
Well, she landed a spear, she could kill Rise.
Yeah, but she's just really low. Okay, giving the mana to Janna. I guess there's no. Zerath was there. You just want to give him the extra buffs of Zerath. Anyway. I was going to say... Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, we're talking about items. Oh, we got Sightstone on Thresh. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think the Magi is probably a bad idea for Janna, just because...
I think it's really good.
Okay. I disagree. Just... I don't... You know... I just think that they're more likely to die.
The only person who's building wrong really is Jinx. Everybody else is doing fine.
Yep.
Wow, Nidalee just got.
I actually would have thought if you're gonna go for a Magi, you might as well go Ancient Coin on Janna, just because she's not spamming her spells so much that you're gonna really. It's not like Morgana where you just get so much gold
I
off
thought
the.
everybody went Ancient Coin on Janna. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get Ancient Coin on Janna just because you don't have any way to proc spell thieves as well.
Yeah. And it gives you well essentially if you're gonna go Magi's, you definitely want it because then you can get away more easily. Tanking it up, nice move. Oh, wow! This Rise is doing so much damage. It's great, love it.
All Twisted Fate coming in. Oh, wow.
Oh, Rise dodged it. Oh wow.
That was actually really good going in for the Ring Prison. Wow, those shields. So Kha'Zix and Thresh were just sort of doing nothing. They should have run up sooner.
Yep.
I wasn't actually watching what they're doing, so yeah. Kha'Zix can kill Janna. Nah, actually no, I wouldn't do that. Sorry, Lucian's coming up.
Well, she's got a Monsoon though, so if she jumps on him.
I thought she used it in the fight.
Oh, that was a nice dodge by Janna.
They should give up the red buff because Lucian is really strong.
Now, one of the main issues he got with these boots of mobility, I mean, oh, she misses the old. Is that okay? When you're trying to kite people, it's actually reducing your move speed as well, So I mean, that's
yeah. Blue's overstaying really hard by chasing the Kha'Zix. They should have taken the red buff and left.
So yeah, I think Boots of Swiftness might have even been a better outcome for Janna. Especially, well, another thing is red card, Kha'Zix, they only slow, so you will get some slow reduction. Yeah,
that was a nice pick on Lucian. They can Dragon now for free. Palpatine should just run for it because Lucian won't be there in time.
We'll see. If I was blue team, I'd be running for it too because they're Palpatine. Yeah, they could have got Dragon.
Just aren't near it for some reason.
Yeah, no, that's it because they all went up there to stop basically it was an ongoing fight there. So it looks like
they need to go bot now because
that pink ward has been there forever and a day. Okay.
Dragon is really good for Purple Team to go for because it might force Blue Team to fight without laying down some poke first. And if they don't poke first, then they're probably going to lose.
Oh, Jinx has gone. They haven't cleared it out yet. Oh, now they're going to clear it out. Jinx has gone for a red pot, and she's still got triple Dorans in her home guard.
She's got enough for BF now. She needs to buy it for this fight, otherwise she will be useless. She's completely useless right now. She does nothing.
Yeah. Where Lucian's...
oh, wow, that spear.
Yeah, wow, that chunked a lot.
Yeah, this is what I said about the fight. It's just...
Yeah, red pot's not going to save you, Jinx. Just...
They can Dragon now. They poked them out enough. Oh, wow.
Xerath is playing really well. I mean, the poke that Xerath has got going on is really, really impressive.
They need to peel off and go for Dragon.
Yeah, go for Dragon straight away.
Because they can't really get kills, they just sort of poke and force people away from objectives.
Yeah.
Those Nidalee spears were hitting for a ton. And now I'd go bot and siege the tower. Because they can't stop you.
Well, I mean,
Let's
I
go
think
mid and seize the tower. I just think going for the inners is better than the inhibs. Wow.
Mundo just took no damage there. He's gonna get a kill. Oh, nice Zonias. Did use the heal though, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, that's some nice plays. I mean, this is essentially the strength of a poke comp, is that you can just push people away.
Especially when
Xerath is just hammering them so hard.
I'm not getting any hits on this tower though.
Yeah.
So they should really go bot or top. It's much easier to take those towers.
Yep. That's it. And the other thing is like this, it's much harder to defend them because you can get flanked. You know, people can get around you. You know, like a Mundo, if he comes charging, oh, that was a nice smite. If Mundo comes around the back, then you're not going to kill him, and he's just going to just push through that tower. So
Smite is actually huge because it might force them to stop sieging now. Because Noodle is almost out of mana.
that was a nice block by.
I don't know what Lucian and Janna are doing. You need to be with the team. The
Yeah.
strength of the team was being together as a 5. If you split up, you're open to being picked off by Twisted Fate or Thresh.
Now the fact that purple team have no sweepers is really not going to help them at this point because you see you got 3 wards in that jungle. If you had a sweep, you could get a couple of them. So yeah, the lack of sweepers is a real issue for purple.
Sweepers are
blue.
more for blue, I think. Because when they're sieging, they want to clear out the wards so they can throw skill shots from the fog.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's really hard to dodge. Noodle is out of mana now, so she has to go back. So purple has a chance to go and do something. I'm not sure what they can do.
Well, Dragon's not up for a while.
Maybe go for top.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get that one down, that's. I mean, well, actually, even bottom lane. I mean, it's still up as well. So either one of the two.
Yeah, because Noodle is a non-factor with that mana.
Yeah.
But they should not be dancing around mid like this because blue has way too much wave clear and they'll just get poked out.
Yep.
Just need to go and make a play on something.
Yeah, without Thresh getting, and you know, you see the range gap in that Thresh hook, like how big the gap is, and how well Xerath is zoning them with his poke. It's kind of nasty.
And now Noodle is back, so the opportunity's gone.
Okay, Rice has gone for distortion upgrade on his boots.
It's because it's their like only reliable engage is Flasher in prison.
Yeah, it's true.
I actually think it's a really good idea. He's just probably not going to use it correctly. Because the problem with being behind against a poke team is how you counter poke is by engaging, but if you're behind, you're not going to win the fight anyway.
Yep.
They shouldn't go for Baron.
They
They
shouldn't.
don't have a very good Baron team.
Yeah.
And they'll get killed by Rise AoE.
Whoa,
They should
dang.
just stay mid or bot or top and siege.
Well,
If
that's
they just
it.
keep sieging, they're going to get some eventually.
Oh, Tears of Fate's going in. Oh, against
Nice.
Xerath, that was a good move. But see, yeah, that was
Oh,
simply because he just stood still. Oh, nice. That was a good move. So now,
that's excellent.
oh, that was.
Wow.
Oh, he missed the hook. Oh, and he missed the old.
He could have, oh, when they dies, it's really good. Blue's turning
I mean,
around.
I think that if Twisted Fate had bought a, if he, instead of the Morello Nomicon, he had like a Athenes or something, something with a bit more AP, I think he would have actually killed Xerath there. So the lack of AP, I think, is probably.
Morello's
a big
good
issue.
against Mundo though. Especially because Thresh didn't take Ignite.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just sort of unlucky that Purple lost that team because that fight was 4v5. I think it was his target selection and the fact that they're trying to make a catch up the window. And that's not the best person to try to kill.
Yeah, yep. What are they doing?
Um,
I think they're all a bit low to be trying to go for... Oh, they're going to do it. They're going to go for
I
Dragon.
think it's okay because
Baron.
they're gonna, like, if this was a professional match, I would say no way, but because it's solo queue and people are gonna show top for this wave.
That was a good use of Monsoon. Yeah, I mean, they've also got the jungle completely watered up, so if they see somebody coming, they can easily do something about it.
They have really good vision control, and they have pink on Baron itself.
Yep.
So that was a good play, but it was also Purple's mistakes in terms of vision
Yep.
that allowed them to get that Baron.
Yep. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I personally like going for the upgraded sweeper as soon as I can, so I think that
I think Blue Trinket would be a pretty good idea to have on one person on Purple, so they can check stuff like that.
Yep. I mean, vision basically wins. You know, it's a little bit of an understatement. Hey, vision wins games. Well, it's not an understatement. All right, so they're about 11k behind, or them chunks.
Yeah, they need to run.
They need to run, and they're not.
They probably can't catch them because of Kha'Zix.
If this Jinx gets hit by one of these cleavers, she is so dead.
That was a nice pick upgrading the dragon. So now they just need to defend against the siege with Baron.
Yeah, well, that's actually kind of the worst of awards. I mean, really, what blue team need to do is to get these outer towers, get both top and bottom outer towers, because towers, the tier 2 towers, are really undefendable when you're fighting a team which is ahead with Baron buff.
The towers are completely free, and they managed to get them because it's a bunch of gold. Those AP need spears are actually chunking really hard.
Yeah, and Xerath is just really, really earning right now.
So Purple can't do much right now, they just have to hope for a mistake from Blue.
Yikes, that's a lot of damage.
They need Banshees, but they don't have the gold for it. This is pretty early in the game too. If they all got Banshees, this poke wouldn't be so devastating.
Yep. I mean, the possibility of going for a hard engage, I don't know what Rise is doing, obviously. Yeah, it was...
Well, I guess they got a kill. That's pretty good.
Well, a kill. Oh,
Yeah, they should have been fighting.
oh wow. Oh,
Wow. GG.
yeah, that should be good.
That's
Should be game. Oh, not quite. I mean, they haven't got a minion wave with them, so.
They can hang. But that was just them trying to make a play.
Yeah.
But
See,
there
Muddo
was
can
sort of
take this
no
up.
right
Yeah,
move
they
to make
win this
there.
one straight here. Nice. Wow, Mundo's healing through the danging the turret. Yikes, that's a lot of
not bad.
damage. Yep. Actually, have you seen Garen's new passive on the PvE? Like how much regen he
Isn't
gets?
that live? It's live.
No, they haven't done it yet.
I'm pretty sure it's
That's a
live.
lot. All right. Well, that is Oceanic Battle Arena Week 12 for you. That was a good game. Kind of scary. It really, blue team snowballed quite hard
Yeah.
there. So,
That's what happens when you get behind against a poke comp.
yep. So really, really good play there by Xerath in particular. Like I thought his the use of his Q was quite excellent in terms of zoning people and stuff. Should we look at the stat?
They're really good at landing skill shots.
Damage to magic damage to champions. Yeah, magic damage to champions. Xerath has done like 7,000 more damage than anybody else. The next person, which was Rise. So, yeah, it's some scary stuff. Cool. All right. Well, I think that does it for this week. Thanks everybody for joining us and playing. Any final words before we finish, Miss Fish?
No.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody, and we'll be back again next week. The VODs will be up on youtube.com/TForce Podcast. I will mention them in the on Twitter, so follow us there, or facebook.com/Oslo Podcast, so we can find us. And the latest episode of the Oslo Podcast will be up sometime in the next day or two. So thanks for joining us. We'll be back again next week.